Morte. A man's tackle. Here's Ilano. Two up ahead of him. Bianchi and Petrov over to his left. He's looked to go all the way round himself. And it's in for Bianchi. A debut goal for the Manchester City man. And Sven-Göran Eriksson's era in charge at City is off to a flyer. Inside 18 minutes, a goal up at Upton Park, and it's the Italian who's got it. Six new faces in that Manchester City team. A more familiar ring, it has to be said, about the West Ham lineup. And here is the familiar West Ham anthem. A new season, a new era. Sven-Göran Eriksson's Manchester City kick off in the Premiership for the first time here at Upton Park. Start of a season usually entails optimism from supporters and managers alike, some of it misguided, but you have to enjoy the moment with the freshness of a new campaign, and certainly Alan Kirbishley is hoping that this one will be less stressful than the last. Here's McCartney. Lee Bowyer. Haaland making the run. Here's Choluka. Haman. Elano. Got away from Noble. Had force behind the shot, but too much lift from the Brazilian.
Well, certainly Man City have been the better team in the opening 10 minutes. Ilano find himself in space. It's a token effort from Noble, allowing him to run onto the centre half.
Morte. A man's tackle. Here's Ilano. Two up ahead of him. Bianchi and Petrov over to his left. He's looked to go all the way round himself. And it's in for Bianchi. A debut goal for the Manchester City man. And Sven-Göran Eriksson's era in charge at City is off to a flyer. Inside 18 minutes, a goal up at Upton Park, and it's the Italian who's got it.
It all started with Morte being dispossessed, but then Ilano goes easily past Upson, delivers the ball across the box. Bianchi positioned at the far post as the easiest of tasks, just to put it into the empty net. It's no surprise to me. The opening 20 minutes have been dominated by Manchester City, and they take a deserved lead. Well, Alan Kirbishley early in the game's got a huge decision to make. Does he change the system, trying to match Manchester City? Because Ilano's the problem. He's the free midfield player for Man City. He's the one that they're getting on the ball, and he's the one that set up the goal for Bianchi.
Zamora tries to bring West Ham back into it with a rocket. Morty's kick, Bellamy makes the run. Foul, one count anyway, the referee had already blown. Well, it was wrapped in well from the rebound, but long since Peter Walton had blown.
There's the handball, the left arm of Lee Bowyer coming out. It was an excellent ball played in with his left foot from Morte, really testing Man City.
They got the lead in the 18th minute, but can they close West Ham off? That's the question. Zamora looking for Bellamy from the cross. Schmeichel's got it away in a fashion. It's Freddie Ljungberg.
You could see exactly what Ljungberg was trying to do. Once he got that under control, he realised that Schmeichel was off his line. Deflection makes it difficult for the punch for Schmeichel. Doesn't get distance.
Etherington across to Bellamy. Ljungberg. Over the top, Richards is there to save the day. Zamora and Mullins in each other's way. Zamora!
Much better from West Ham, asking one or two questions of Man City. Teasing ball from Freddie Ljungberg. Initial ball from Etherington. Bellamy misses the flick. Ljungberg controls it, stands it up. There's some great header from Richards to deny Bellamy. And then West Ham get lucky here because the ball falls to Zamora on his less favoured right foot. Really should have done better, although I do think it got a touch on its way towards goal.
Here's Zamora. He's played it into Etherington. Oh! Ljungberg threw himself at it and couldn't get a contact.
That deserved a goal. It's a great pick out from Bobby Zamora over the head of Choluka. One touch from Etherington on his chest, volleys it across goal. And Freddie Ljungberg, as he's done so often over the years, gets in there but is inches away from sliding that ball into the unguarded net.
Here's Alano. Now Johnson. Petrov. It's a good run by Petrov, and Bozhanov almost adds to the goal that the other debutant scored in the first half, Bianchi.
Good play, wasn't it, from Petrov? Attacks at pace, the fullback, Fortune, goes past him, delivers the ball into the box. Good reaction from Bozhanov. He makes sure that he's there first, gets the header away, but can't direct it on target.
Here's Etherington. Mark Noble. Etherington's ball in. Ashton! Golden chance to mark his comeback with a goal.
I think the linesman's flagged for offside, but Ashton wasn't to know. He gets in front of the fullback, Garrido, uses his strength, side foot, right foot volley.
Strange ball from Ireland, giving it away to Freddie Ljungberg. Now Zamora.
Well, the pace has dropped alarmingly, hasn't it? I'm not surprised. These players now are finding it very, very difficult with these hot conditions, but not this guy.
Anuaha, who only came on in the second half. A strong run from him. Is it going to lead all the way? Geovanni! It does! It's a rousing finale that guarantees Sven-Göran Eriksson a victory in his first match in charge of Manchester City. The two substitutes linking up to secure the win.
Well, it's all about making the right use of substitutions with fresh legs on a very hot day, and the two lads who have come into the game, Anuaha does brilliantly here, rolls it to Geovanni, and what about the finish? Across the keeper Green, may have gone through the legs of Ferdinand, probably did, straight through the legs of Ferdinand, across Robert Green. He's faultless for this. It's a great shot from Geovanni, right in the corner, and that is game, set and match for Manchester City.
Might get worse here. Geovanni in possession again, linking up with Bozhanov. Could it be three?
Best save of the game prevents Manchester City from getting their third. Strong hand from Robert Green. Geovanni, he thought he got his second.
Rehabilitation of Sven-Göran Eriksson starts here. Great credentials anyway as a club manager, and it's a winning start as Manchester City boss. A goal in each half from two players that he signed in a busy summer. Rolando Bianchi in the first half, Geovanni the substitute right near the end of the second. Despair for West Ham after a close season of optimism, but it's blue skies at the start of Manchester City's season. West Ham 0, Manchester City 2.